Ooh, okay. I thought of something good. So, have you ever been in a conversation with somebody? Like, let's say there's 3 of you, right? You, somebody else, and somebody else. I could do simple math, okay? 3 people, right? You're having a conversation. From your perspective, everything seems to be going really well. You are having a good time, blah, 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 blah. Conversation, ends, or the third person walks away. And the second person turns and looks at you and go, did you hear that? Can you believe that they said that? And you're like, what happened? And you're like, yeah, they just had to throw that in. They just had to make a comment about this. And you're like, oh, I didn't take it that way at all. Like, I thought that this was really pleasant. I didn't hear that. That is or how about you? Have you ever been the second person that was talking to somebody and goes, can you believe that they said that? Can you believe that that happened? And the other person is completely unaware. Maybe the other person is like, no, I didn't even notice that they said that, or I didn't catch that. And you are like, how could you not? You were standing in the same place that I was, or they are telling you that. That is the power of your perception. Everybody hears something different. Everybody is coming to the table with their own pre-wired, pre-patterned, pre-automated perceptions. Everybody is coming to the table with their own perspective. And it's so interesting and funny to me when you can be in the same room with somebody and not even hear the same things. Because our brains will cherry pick information based on what it is that we believe overall of a situation. We are powerful creators and beings. And I know that this is such a crazy woo-woo concept, and you're like, well, how can that be? But you are. And there's going to be a lot more videos where I talk about these things, but I just wanted you to think about a moment like that. How do you think that happens? It happens because we literally, our thoughts, our feelings, our interpretations of situations are all based on our own individual perspectives from the accounts of our lives. And again, I said it in just the video that I just made, and I really want to emphasize this point. Our thoughts are composed of our life experiences, our opinions, our perspectives, our beliefs, our worries, our fears, our doubts. And some of those formulated opinions were created so far back before you were you today. They were based on what you experienced when your brain wasn't fully developed, when you were a child, when you had a very limited understanding of life. You extracted information and it went into the memory bank. You formulated opinion about what the world was. Was it a good place? Was it a safe place? Did the adults in your life, were they responsible? Did they make good decisions? Did they have money? Then move into your adolescence and teenage years. We all freaking remember what that was like. Hormones raging, freaking potentially using drugs or substances which altered your perspective. So we are bringing, every single day we show up as not just today. We show up as a collection of our life every single day. All of the different stages, all of the times when something didn't make sense and we had to try to make sense out of something. So be mindful. Start creating today. Start deciding what's true for you now. Because not just that, but guess what? If you can change, that means other people can change. That means if you had an interaction with somebody who was, when you were 16 years old and you're 40 now, that doesn't mean that they're the same person. Therefore, whatever assumptions you may have drawn from that could have evolved. There could be so many. You have evolved. You have evolved. That's all I got. Just that little thing. I know it's helping someone. Keep shining that light because the world needs it. Take care.